What's up guys, we're back out in the shop and I've got another cool product for the DRZ. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you know, last year I ended up putting a new battery in here because my other one, it was still good, but I ended up replacing the stator, the rectifier, and I wanted something more lightweight back here. The original battery for this is like 7.5 pounds, somewhere around that. Replacing with this Shorai battery, the battery in here now is about a pound, maybe a pound and a half, if that. But basically it's a lithium battery, whereas opposed to the other one was a lead acid battery. So this one just is a lot better. Besides the weight saving issues, you've got a lot more cold cranking amps in a smaller package. And basically it was a great upgrade for this bike, especially since the battery on this bike is kept up in the rear, up high. So now I've lost, you know, six pounds or so up high, which is really great for the bike. And with that, I needed to do another upgrade, which kind of came later on because the battery itself was quite expensive. If I remember, it was like $150, $160 for the battery. And, you know, you can charge these batteries with a normal lead acid charger, but it's not going to balance the lithium cells properly. It's going to charge it and it's going to probably be fine. But for longevity, we want to have the correct charger for this battery. And right now I've still got my old lead acid charger, which this is just I think these are like called ASE chargers or plugs or something, and they're great to have because they're just small and, you know, you can plug in your battery charger without taking off your side cover. So what I've went ahead and got is the correct charger for this system. So this is the Shorai Charge and Store Battery Management System, and we're going to go ahead and take this out of the box. But basically what it is a charge and a store charger, plus it comes with a pigtail to connect it to the battery for quick charging. So if you just want to you know, pull the bike in the garage and put it on charge overnight, or if you're not going to be riding it for 2+ weeks, you want to put it on the store option. And what that'll do is that'll drain your battery down to about 80%, and then I think it goes anywhere from between 80 to 60%, and it'll like charge it back up to 80%. And then it'll kind of leave it there and kind of do that cycle to keep refreshing everything. And it won't max it out at 100%. Then when you're ready to ride again, you know, the day before or that morning or something, you want to come out and put it on charge. And it'll charge your battery up all the way to 100%. That way you're ready to go. And that really, you know, helps keep the battery good for a long time, having that kind of a charge system going on. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box and we'll see what it comes with. Alright, so let's take everything out and check it out. So we've got the instruction manual right off the bat. Kind of a two-sided thing. Indicates what all the flashing LEDs mean, tells you what it should come with, and what all the buttons do, and the plugins. And then we've got the main charging device here. This has the just two buttons on it. It's pretty simple, store and charge. And then you've got your AC input, your PC port, which I don't know what that goes to because it doesn't come with a cable for that. So I imagine that might be for their diagnostics or something, or setting it up. And then you've got your LFX 12 volt and your LFX 6 volt. So that's two different types of batteries that you could charge with this single unit. We're going to be using the 12 volt, of course. And that's basically it. And you've got a hook right here, like most of your maintainers. You can hang this on your handlebars, and that's what they ask you to do, is to keep it up off the ground, away from moisture, just about like anything electronic. And then underneath this we've got 3 different cables here. We've got one cable here that goes 12 volt to the charger, and then the other end will be like a middleman cable, so that'll plug into our other cable here. And this is one that goes to the charger here, and this is the one that goes to the battery. And then we've got our regular just AC cable to plug it right into the wall. And it looks like I've bent the plug there. So there we go. I've already had this out. I've already used it. So that's kind of why I already know what's in it. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how everything plugs in. So of course the AC line goes into the AC port, just like that. And then you have this cable here, which fits only in one of these ports, and it's going to go right there in the 12 volt port. And then you're left with this pigtail here, which would go to this other cable. So you plug this one into your battery, which is labeled 2 battery, and then you'll have this hanging out of your bike with a cap on it. Keep it waterproof. And then whenever you're ready to charge it, you just pop that cap off, and then you're ready to plug this right in just like that. And now you're ready to charge your battery. So that's simple as that. So what we're going to do today is go ahead and get this pigtail here that goes onto the bike switched out with the other connector that we have on there right now. So let's get to that. Alright, so I've already got the top bolt out. So we'll go ahead and grab the bottom one. And then to get that cover off, we need to take our air filter cover off, which just has a couple of these quick release snaps. Then we can get into here and kind of pop that out from underneath of that. And now we can see our battery. Alright, and in here we've got quite a bit going on, but what we need to do is cut this zip tie off and kind of pull this right up out and take all the leads off of the battery. So let's get to it. Alright, so there we are. That one is out, and the new one will not hook up that way, so we don't have to worry about reconnecting it to that. Inside of here is a little cover that just flips open like that, and then you can plug this right in. Now what we'll do is just kind of zip tie everything back together the way that it was. And we'll try to figure out a place for this to go. I think it should just fit up under this. If I can just move the air box a little bit out of the way, it should fit right back in between all of this. Actually, I think I'll run this one a little bit different because this plug is a little bit bigger. So I think what I'm going to do is run it just along the top here with all the other wires, and then just keep it right here. Because I've already got a bit of wires here for the stator, and that'll just allow me to pop this cover off, and then I can plug it right in. Because the other one hung down here a little bit. It wasn't really in the way, but then again it was a lot smaller connector. So I think that is what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so it's all plugged in. I've kind of just routed it right along with the other wires, and then it kind of just stops right there where that plug is. So now let's go ahead and put the covers back on and see if that plug is going to be accessible, if I'm going to take the cover off. I think it's just going to be accessible, so then I can just pop this off, because I'm thinking that cover is going to go right up into here or something, so I should still be able to get to that, which will be pretty good. Then I want to take the cover off like I thought. Alright, so we're all back together now, and you can just see it's just popping out right there, and I can just get the cap off of it and I can plug in my connector. So that is perfect. I think that looks good, and you can't even hardly tell it's there. So anyway guys, I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little install of the Shorai lithium battery tender. And then of course, you know, I didn't really show how to use this, but like I said, it's pretty basic. Charge and store, that's it. And it's got the instructions, and everything is definitely understandable. So have a good one guys. Thanks for watching.